Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Race, and doing some streaming tonight on our platforms because we do have a couple warnings out there, and we're going to stay with you here for a little while and make sure that you have the information you need. So if you can just let me, there's a couple things I probably need to know if you could help me with. And that is some simple things like, can you hear me okay? And also, um, I'm checking to see that we've made it onto the live stuff, and it looks like we have. So I'm going to go. Can you hear me okay? And also, there I am. So it sounds like the audio is okay. And yes, we do have some storms that we want to update you on. So hold on just a moment. All right. So in the boxed areas are the polygons that we have right now. I'm going to go over some of that and show you where some of these warnings are. Now, for Franklin County and Jackson County, Franklin County in Tennessee and Jackson County in Alabama, we have had the warnings out here for a little while, especially in Jackson County. Well, Jackson and Franklin both. We also have another warning in Tennessee, and this is for parts of Hamilton County, Meigs County, Ray County, it looks like. But I can see that Falling Water would be getting a very strong storm at this point, which would be right in this vicinity here. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'll be right back. It's raining cats and dogs in Lakeside, Margie says. Can't see. It's been a little while since I used our streaming program here, so it may take me a second to get everything working properly for me. I think you're seeing the radar okay. But what I want to do is I'm going to go to the warnings and I'm going to read them to you. So there's one. Let's see. This is the one that includes Hamilton County. And the warning is coming up here for me. And this was at 53 minutes after the hour. So this has been a little time now. But at that time, severe thunderstorm warning for South Central Ray County, for Southwest Meigs, and for Northeast Hamilton County. And that's in effect until 45 minutes after the hour. So we still got some time on that. Severe thunderstorm at just before 7 Eastern time was located 8 miles northeast of Soddy Daisy or 10 miles southwest of Dayton, moving east at 15 miles per hour. These are some very slow moving storms, which is why the warnings are going to be lasting a little longer than maybe we normally would see. Then we also have Franklin County. That particular warning is still in effect, as is one down in Jackson County. So the one in Franklin County, let's read that. Again, these have a little age on them because it's taken me, we were in a newscast and it took me a minute to get this figured out again. So this was shortly before, it was a little before 7 o'clock Eastern time, that the warning was issued for Franklin County in Middle Tennessee until 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern time. So we're coming up not too long before that warning has expired. It's moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. So that's the Franklin County. Now we're going to go back and look at the last one here for Jackson. And while we're doing that, I'm going to center up a little better here so you can see a little more of your area. So the warnings we currently have this here. That's the one in Hamilton County, Meigs and Ray. We have Jackson County here. We have Franklin County here. Jackson County. This one is going to go to the bottom of the hour. That's how long it lasts. When it was first issued, it was near Skyline, moving east at 30 miles per hour. So definitely some change in each one of these, or at least a difference in speed. Right now, the warnings are holding on. Those three clusters of storms really very individual. I almost would say. Although the one in Hamilton County that extends up into Meigs and Ray is a little more expansive as far as from southwest to northeast. Let's see what else I got here. Comments? Share there. I was looking for your comments, ladies and gentlemen. Now I've got them. So we have quite a few people up and we're watching. Appreciate that. We have from the beginning, we had, looks like Baletta and Lonnie and Emily and Amanda, Nicole, our friend Nicole, and Amanda and Joe Smith and Lisa Waters, one of our favorites, Lanny Strickland, Heather Harden, and Brooke Carter, Bridget Bryant, and the list kind of goes on, doesn't it? So Lakeside getting some much needed rain, as Robert Dodd indicates. So we're glad for that. Yeah, I know, Jerry. It's fast. What is it? Feast or famine. You're right in Middle Valley. You're right on that warning, and it's a very strong thunderstorm moving through, and it doesn't move through very fast. So you're going to continue to have some rain for a while. And let's see here what we got. Bad in Red Bank. Yeah, that's right in that warning there with the showers and storms. Soddy Daisy getting slammed is from Brandy and Hickson, Rainy. That's all in that warning. I'll tell you what, I need rain at my house. And just looking at the radar, I'm not getting it. Still raining and storming pretty strongly in Franklin County. Now, it looks like the warning for Jackson County has expired, or has been. If it's not expired, I don't think it actually got to the time when we're expired, but it looks like they may have lifted it early. I don't see it any longer down there. So now we're down to two warnings, one in Franklin County, one in northern Hamilton, the north half, parts of Meigs, and parts of Ray County. So these are severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings. And let's see. The X and Walmart, I know what that is. Thundering loud on Signal Mountain. Is it a tornado threat? Any thunderstorms are a tornado threat, but that isn't, I don't think, what we're going to remember out of this. This looks more like just some severe thunderstorms or strong thunderstorms. So let's see what else we, there's really, what I've explained to you so far is kind of where we're at. We have, and on our television screen on air, we also have our weather crawl, which is information that tells you where the warnings are. So we are definitely trying our best to keep you informed by many ways. So Birchwood, Tennessee, I know where that is. Of course, Grasshopper Road. I've been on that road. It's thundering, lightning, and raining, but Thomas doesn't think it's going to be too bad. Hopefully you're right. You might be right on the southern edge of that. So that might keep you from getting to the worst of it. Now, the question's going to start coming up. Are they going to extend any of these warnings eastward? The one in Franklin County looks like it's starting to lose a little bit of its strength, but it still has considerable lightning with that. The one in Hamilton County and up into Meigs County, especially, considerable lightning. Let me get in a little closer on that. Well, all right, here we go. So you can, we heard Sale Creek get mentioned that they were getting a very heavy rain, strong storm. Looks like that has, let's watch the movement of that. Looks like it's a little more east now. Saudi Daisy, looks like you're right in the middle of the storm at this point. And up toward just to Spring City, just barely getting there. And then over towards to the east. And even getting into McMinn County. I wouldn't be surprised if McMinn County ends up with a warning on this. But we're going to just kind of be watchful. Now we have a flash flood warning. And that's in effect until way down the road here, 11:30 p.m. for Meigs County and Hamilton County. So that's important to note. And that's because two reasons. Very heavy rain, very slow movement. And so you get rain coming in the same areas for a long period of time. We're getting a lot of runoff, I'm sure, because the ground is very hard. You don't get as much to absorb into the ground when it rains so hard, and it just kind of runs off into the sometimes into your street, in neighborhoods like that, and also even on the main roads, you get a lot of runoff, and the drainage systems on the road can't keep up. I'm going to read you about the flash flood warning, which doesn't come up too terribly often. For Northeast Hamilton County, Western Meigs County in East Tennessee, this is in effect till 11:30. It's possible that could get released earlier than that if the rain settles down. But at 20 minutes after, which was just a few minutes ago, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 2 and 4 inches of rain have fallen, they estimate, in these areas. Additional rainfall amounts of 1/2 to 2 inches of rain are possible. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Now, I will tell you that's just language that comes out on that I've seen recently on flash flood warnings. But I would say that the Weather Service in Morristown has gotten reports of some flash flooding in these areas. And again, the location is northeast Hamilton and western Meigs County. So I'm going to put that up there for you. We're going to get a little closer in here. So it seems to me that we're looking at this area here, that if you watch the loop, you see that cell is just sitting over those areas and back towards Soddy Daisy. So I would say from Soddy Daisy to a little east of Sale Creek, although they did have also some very heavy rain, but it is moving away. And so the next problematic area here is northern Hamilton County and into parts of Meigs County. And that's the heaviest rain at this point, and some thunderstorms. Definitely some thunderstorms. There's a lot of lightning showing up there. Just a programming note, and let me go look real quick. Stand by a moment. I was just checking, and I do want you to know that the programming on News Channel 9 ABC is going to be sporadic. It's going to be going back and forth, I'm sure, most of the evening due to the announcement of President Joe Biden dropping out of the presidential race. And so I just kind of want you to be understanding we when the networks break in, that is really not our decision as far as what we do. So I know it will get into some of the programming that you enjoy. And I just kind of looked back just now. I don't know how long they've been on, but I'm thinking this evening there's going to be several statements by influential people in the politics that they may want to be taking their statements, that kind of thing. Very unusual situation. So I just kind of wanted to give you a heads up on that. Okay, let's back off of this just for a second here. Can anybody, let me look here. Now here's Casey helping us out. It's snowing in Cleveland. I am going to go with that isn't happening. It could be hailing. That's a possibility. Or sleeting. Not sleeting, but hailing. We slowing down in Middle Valley, Rebecca reports. Still a lot of heavy rain in Hickson. That was as of just a couple minutes ago. And we kind of keep on coming down here. We just drove, holy moly, we just drove through that massive rain in Soddy Daisy. There were times you couldn't see in front of us. Weather is so amazing. Stay safe. That's from Nina Dixon. Thank you for those thoughts. And the thing I was about to ask was, for the folks that have been in this heavy rain here for a little while, have you heard or seen any flash flooding? And I don't want you going outside to look. That's not the time to do that. But I just thought maybe if you had just come back from running an errand or something along those lines, you might be able to report to us on that. Down in Georgia, not very much of an issue as far as rain at this point. Now that could change, but my feeling is that isn't going to be an area, at least very soon, that's going to be an issue. We have this warning here that just includes a little bit of Jackson County. And I see that. I'm going to read it to you. And so this is part of Jackson County. The National Weather Service in Huntsville issued a severe thunderstorm warning. This was at 27 minutes after the hour. Severe thunderstorm warning for northern Marshall County in northeast Alabama, west central Jackson County in northeast Alabama, and a couple other counties that are not in our viewing area. But until 15 minutes after the hour, so about 45 minutes. Severe thunderstorm was located near Tanner, or 7 miles northeast of Decatur, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Could be some hail and some gusty wind. So that is what we're seeing right here. That's that warning, just barely into Jackson County, but you can see the showers that they're concerned about that are moving in there and strengthening a bit. We still have the warning out for Hamilton County, also not only the severe thunderstorm warning, but the flash flood warning. Now, the warning for Franklin County has expired, or has been, I guess it's expired because it's 30 minutes after the hour. Now, whether or not a new warning will be issued is a question, although it does look like, as we had mentioned a little earlier, I think, that we have seen that particular cell kind of weaken a bit. So probably not happening as far as, well, I don't want to say for sure because I don't know. But it's in Franklin County, that cell still, but it did diminish. The time has come where it's expired, the initial warning, and we'll see if they reissue that. And across, like I was saying earlier, Hamilton County, Meigs and Ray County, especially Meigs County, is getting hit pretty hard by these showers and storms, almost the entire, well, not the entire county, but the southern part of the county right now. We can get in there a little closer, kind of see, maybe might help us out a little bit. Let's start up. There's Decatur. And Decatur's not actually in the warning, but they're getting some heavy rain. You go down a little farther into the warning, and that's where you start to see the lightning strikes and that kind of thing. Please stand by a moment. I have to keep an eye on a few things here because we got so many platforms that we're on, and I just want to be sure that everything's working. And this includes what's on our on-air what's on air right now. And because we do have what we call the crawl at the bottom of the screen, and that'll probably be up there for a little while. It just kind of depends on the storms here. And if the warnings start to slow down a little bit, we'll have that flash flood warning that will last a little longer. Now, whether it lasts until 11:30, I think that's what it was, is a question in my mind. All right, I'm just looking here real quick at just to understand. I was looking to see the flash flood warning, and it's not showing up on the map, but I am just looking to see if I'm seeing that correctly. So just hang on here with me for a second while I check the settings. There's the flash flood. Boom, boom, boom. I'm here. Just stand by a moment, please. I've taken off this severe thunderstorm polygon just for a moment so I could see. Oh yeah, I see the flash flood warning. It just happens to be under that thunderstorm warning. Okay, just wanted to be sure. The primary concern at this point is the severe thunderstorm warning. But again, I'm seeing signs that those storms that have been creating that warning are weakening some, at least less lightning at this point. Mm-hmm. And, we still have this one warning that I wanted to remind you of that is just touching Jackson County back in the west central part of it. That's where that warning is. And we do have that cell coming through there. No tornado warnings. That is a severe thunderstorm warning. We have a severe thunderstorm warning that is, let's see, still out here for Hamilton County. I need to go look and review these with you. Let's see if we can just do it this way. And that doesn't help me. Let's see. Maybe I need to get it. I'll get it a little closer. I'm trying to see what the expiration time is on this one, on this particular warning here. But I'm gonna have to take the radar down for a second so I can see that. Now let's see if this comes up. So that's in effect until 7:45 p.m. That particular severe thunderstorm warning, and it is Hamilton and Meigs. I'm hitting things that I shouldn't be hitting. Okay, so that is still in effect for just a few more minutes. Remember that, as we just saw, in effect until 7:45. It's possible they could extend that time. So we're going to put the radar back up. And we'll check on the expiration of time for our other warning. And let's see, what do we have left? We have just that warning in what we just looked at, Hamilton County, Meigs, Ray. And then we have another that's down here in Jackson County. And I should be able to hit that easier. That's in effect until 15 minutes after the hour. So that's still got a ways to go. Possible that they could exclude that or cancel it early if the storms show signs of weakening. Also want to mention one more time that we do have a flash flood warning in effect. And let's see. So that's really all right now. Overall, I'm just going to give you this kind of blanket statement here. The storms that we've seen that created the warnings seem to be weakening. So I'm not expecting, and I've been wrong about this so many times, but just eyeballing this, I don't think we'll see these warnings extended to any more length of time than they are right now. It's still raining pretty heavy. I haven't looked at your comments here lately. Let's see. I appreciate all of you being here tonight. Got over 800 people watching, which is a big number. And no wonder. I mean, it's been so long since we've had any substantial rain. And let's see, we have Michael Harrison. Let's see, the showers and storms in Hamilton County are probably maybe just a little north of Harrison. I'll be interested to hear about that. And Birchwood, it's raining. An overnight thing? I don't think so. I think that this is going to diminish as we go through the evening, and we won't have too much like after midnight. South Cleveland, darkening skies, but really no showers are pending there. That's close, but not about to hit. Mount Eagle and Colmont, actually, those two areas. Let's see if we can help you out here a little bit with what was it? Yeah, the rain also makes it a little cooler. So up in Grundy County and Marion County along the interstate there, yes, there's some rain, and there are some heavier showers back again into Franklin County and just a little bit into Grundy County, but you might see a little heavier rain move through, but it does not look like it's going to be strong enough to be warning material. All right, we're going to kind of center ourselves back up here, and so you can see what your area is experiencing. We still have 2 warnings in effect. Now that Hamilton County warning and up in the Meigs and Ray, not too much longer for that. Let's see here. We also had the one back there that just pushed into, the warning just barely into Jackson County. That's in effect until 15 minutes after the hour, about 30 minutes from now. It doesn't look like it's getting any, it looks like it's strengthening a little bit in Huntsville. I'm seeing a little more lightning involved. Not a whole lot right now in Jackson County. So let me look real quick here at what we had for Hamilton County. That particular warning until, it's the flash flood warning. Please stand by. I'm going to find the right one here for you. Flash flood warnings, for thunderstorm warning. Okay, that's a flood advisory. Also, didn't mention the flood advisory until 10:15 for Hamilton, Meigs, and Ray. Parts of those counties, anyway. I'm going to pull this radar data off again so I can take a look at this. So that severe thunderstorm warning, 45 minutes after the hour. So I expect that polygon will come off the board. We're going to wait for that. Got to put the radar back up. I'm going to go with the little different look here. That rain was really heavy, and a lot of you mentioned it there in the middle of Hamilton County, right in the center part there and north. That was some significant rain in a short period of time. It's no wonder that they put out the flash flood warning. Been talking about the flash flooding with these situations, and the situation is this: that drought conditions have developed. The ground gets very hard. Heavy rain is not the best medicine for that. In other words, when you have heavy rain like this, that you could get an inch or two in an hour. A lot of that isn't going to absorb into the ground. It's going to run off into the roads, and then you have the possibility of flash flooding in the roads. And then, that can go, in your residential areas, mostly, I would say. Some of the main roads in the residential areas. So we just got another minute or so as far as that warning is concerned, and then we're going to see if it is reissued or not. Let's take the radar down just for a second, and we can watch right here, and there it went. So that goes away. Now, under that, there is this red area, and that's the flash flood warning. Let me get in a little closer on that. And it's a relatively small area, but you know what? This is exactly the areas that were being told to us on our comments. And so I appreciate all that, helping me out with that. Let's just see if we have some information here. Flash flood warning for at least parts of a couple of counties here. So when they issued that flash flood warning, it was for northeastern Hamilton, western Meigs until 11:30 p.m. Yes, the flash flood warnings do have longer periods of time for warnings because once it starts, if you have flash flooding, it takes a little time. First of all, the rain has to get out of there, and also then it just takes a while to recede some of this rain. So there's that particular warning. But the thunderstorm warning has ended, and they have not replaced that with any other severe thunderstorm warning. Still got the one. So the only one we really have now is down here in parts of Jackson County. And there is the one cell that has the red color in there that's crossing into Jackson County right now. That's right here. Scottsboro here, Princeton. And then there's another strong storm back west of Huntsville. We had some thunder here at News Channel 9. I don't know if we actually were able to catch any rain. It was very close to us. But for those of you that are in North Georgia and are looking for some beneficial rain, not, at this point, we haven't really seen that this evening. Sorry, I'm jumping around here a little bit. But still a pretty good area of showers in just across the line into Tennessee, into Hamilton County, Marion, Franklin, even Grundy County, and farther north, Meigs County, and in McMinn County, that line of showers and thunderstorms. Well, there's the thunder. I was wondering if it was going to be happening because it's pretty close to the television station. I don't know if I can pull this off here as far as showing you. And just because it's thundering doesn't mean that it's raining yet, but we're about right here. So you see, we're hearing, and there was a lightning strike that was close by just now, probably. But we're just a little south of the rain, it looks like, although we could be getting a little splash over from that. Just in case you're wondering, you know. The warning for just a small sliver of Jackson County is ongoing. I'm hearing some. I can't really say that it's been confirmed, but I think that we do have in some places some wires down. We're going to check into that. Meantime, this warning again for 15 until 15 minutes after the hour. So we still got 25 minutes left on that warning. And when we kind of look into that storm that is creating that warning, a lot of it is moving from west to east slowly. And I am looking at, you just heard it on Signal Mountain, Ashley. That probably was it. All right. Yeah, we made Decatur up there. We made it. Our maps are sometimes don't show cities that you would think they would. But it doesn't take to get too close. There's Decatur there again. In lighter rain right now. That warning has not been reissued, but we still got some pretty strong thunderstorms that are going through Meigs and Hamilton primarily, and then stretching back actually even into Marion County and then more northwest, just about entering Grundy County. There's the warning. That's the severe thunderstorm warning until 15 minutes after the hour. The alert radio just went off, according to Ashley. So we'll see if there was something issued. Let me take a look at what I got here. So, got another. It looks like I was just reading the Morristown and National Weather Service message about that they did receive a report of a flooded roadway in the warning area. Doesn't tell me which one. Moving, these storms are slow moving and putting down torrential rainfall. If you encounter a flooded road, turn around. We talk about that all the time. Now, just to get you caught up here, flash flood warning until midnight for central Hamilton County. So they've kind of updated the time on that. Flash flood warning for central Hamilton County until midnight. Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 1 and 3.5 inches of rain have already fallen, and you could see another 1/2 inch to 2 inches. And that is the reason why we have seen that upgraded. I don't think there's, I'm going to look here and see if there's two separate ones or if they've just combined. It looks like there might be two. Let's see. Let's take this off. And then we'll be able to kind of check this out here to make sure. Yeah, there's two different flash flood warnings. There's this one that we've been talking about until 11:30, and then we have a second one until midnight. So that takes up a good bit of the map and that flash flooding. Now, I do expect that we're going to see that kind of slow down a little bit eventually, but even after the rain diminishes some in intensity, and it really hasn't yet, it will take some time for the water to run off if you do have some flooded roads, that kind of thing. Very dangerous. You really can't take that lightly. It may not be a severe thunderstorm warning. It may not be a tornado warning, but a flash flood warning can be deadly. We've seen that already. And, not so much flash flooding, but the dangers of water and how that can be a deadly scene. And I don't mean to be too dramatic about it, but that's just the case. Just trying to check in around here. No power in Chattanooga Red Bank for an hour. Still very heavy rain and wind, thunder and lightning. And Julie, that's a really good point. Julie Shepard says that very slow moving storms. That's the reason why we have the main problem with flash flooding and the warnings that are out. And let's see. Walker County right now doesn't have anything nearby, but we're still, early in the evening, and we still got perhaps some more development that could take place. Although I think we're seeing a lot of what we would expect to see. Let's center that up. I am not real happy with the way that our table has flash flood warning in a red color. Normally we would have that in a more green color. Flash flood. It looks like. I might have to work on that another time. Another 18 minutes to go on the warning that includes Jackson County in Alabama. It just barely makes the Polycon is just barely into Jackson County. They like the newsroom dark in here. So we were turning off some lights. I'm just kind of watching with you. Nothing new, really. But it is the first time in a while that I've seen a couple flash flood warnings. Let me just recap that a little bit for you. And you'll see some red color here, but we have to kind of take the radar down to be able to see it. And there it is. You also see some of the lightning strikes within that that has happened in the last 15 minutes or so. And now, so that is quieted down a little bit. But this is a flash flood warning that's in effect, part of it till 11:30, part of it till midnight. The point is, even if the rain stops, you're still going to have some flooding, some flash flooding going on. So you got to be careful. So let's see here. I don't think I want to do that. So, friends, that is kind of where we stand right now. Kind of centering up here on our friends down in Jackson County and even farther west than that. Still got that potential that you could have a gust of wind that's over 60, and that's part of the criteria of a severe thunderstorm or a hailstone. That's what is it, 3/4 inches, I think. Sometimes I'm sorry, my memory is not always just perfect with that. But what I'm going to do is we're going to end the stream for right now. And just be aware that we still get that one warning out there, although it doesn't look like they would extend that, but they might. I'm going to stay by and if I feel like we're seeing an increased chance for more warnings, or if we get more warnings, we'll pop back in here. But I do have a couple things I need to take care of because of this particular situation, and I need to get those done. But just stay with, you can go to our website, and you can, if you go to our website, you can go to Maps and More and see these things as well, see these images. But I appreciate all you guys and thank you for the help. Still a lot of viewers out there. And you can always hit the like button, can't you? There is a like button, isn't there? Just so we can build on our audience and let them know that we're on the air or on different platforms. So if you see a like button, that's always helpful, not just for us, but for hopefully the audience. All right, friends. So we've been on for nearly an hour, and we're just kind of hanging on just for a few more minutes. I was going to just go ahead and end it, but I'm still a little wary of that storm back to the west of Jackson County right now. Ashley makes a good point. Download that Channel 9 weather app. The WTVC StormTrack 9 weather app can be very helpful for you. We want you to have all the tools you need. Let me just take a look at what programming we have on here now. So ABC has got the programming. So there's going to be disruptions in regular programming tonight. We are not because of the weather, but necessarily, but because of the news items that are gone on today. We are seeing showers, thunderstorms still going on. We have that one thunderstorm warning back in just barely touching Jackson County right now. They could see some heavy rain with that. Still quite a bit of lightning with that storm back west of Huntsville. I'm noticing that a pretty quick diminishment in the intensity of the rain. not quite out of the flash flood warned areas, but if you look up towards here, let me point it out for you. So if you watch right through here, how the colors decrease, and this is showing some signs of kind of sinking a little bit more to the southeast. But even that has decreased in some intensity. But and I think that's why they haven't reissued a severe thunderstorm warning. Over here, have to watch this as it continues to move towards Jackson County. We did have some heavy rain initially, but that has kind of weakened, and now we're kind of waiting for this next. I'm going to check, make sure I'm not missing anything else that might have come down as far as advisories or that kind of thing. But it looks like we're all caught up. All right, I'll tell you what, it is 8:04. You don't have too much longer, and they're updating that warning down there in Alabama. Let me see what they have to say for themselves from Huntsville. Well, hold on. I might have to move a little bit here. I'm not sure. It wouldn't let me. Here we go. All right, let's see what the latest is on this. That the severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7:15 Central Time for West Central Marshall, Southwest Madison, Southeast Limestone, and Morgan counties. I don't see any mention of Jackson County any longer. If I move this off the screen, I see now that they have adjusted that to take Jackson County out of the warned area. You know what? Once this stronger storm west of Huntsville starts to approach, they may reissue it. But for now, our viewing area is free of severe thunderstorm warnings. So I'm glad I was able to stay with you here until that happened. But we're going to continue to keep an eye on it. And I appreciate you being here. And the good news is that we are seeing an improvement, it seems. I've got this banner up here that is something we're not using. Now you have been able to get the flash flood warning in a different color here. So if I take the satellite off, and I just will point it out to you, right through here is that green area. Mouse. I don't remember. Let's see here. Uh, 77 degrees in Chattanooga. We have seen temperatures kind of fall a little bit with the rain. The northern half you see is cooler than the southern half of the viewing area at this point. All right, friends, we're going to take a break from the stream here, and we'll be back if need be. We love you. Take care, and if need be, I'll be back.